Welcome to the Sakai Learning Management System. Again, this is Gwen Smith, and this is the second video in the series that I'm producing for making quizzes and tests using the Sakai Learning System. If you watched the first video, you remember that I've been making a vocabulary quiz for my Spanish 2 students, and on this first screen I've got us back at the original entrance at my workplace, and now I'm going to go over to my Spanish Hybrid 2 class. So far I have been making tests and quizzes and question pools for my Chapter 5 vocabulary quiz. In order to create a quiz, you have to first make question pools, and as you see here, my plan is that in my vocabulary 1 quiz I'm going to have some fill in the blanks, which I made in the first video, and today I'm going to show you how to do multiple choice in a different method. So back in Sakai we go. This time, instead of creating one question item at a time in a question pool, I want to take some questions that I've already made in previous years and transfer them over into Sakai. Here are the question items that I have. They're multiple choice items, and I've almost completely prepared them to be transferred over to Sakai. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Here I'm in tests and quizzes, and you see the screen gives me the option of either creating using an assessment builder or creating using markup text. This is the one I want to do because I'm transferring stuff that's already been made. I'm going to call this Spanish 2, and you see it gives me an option of 5.1 multiple choice. That's because I have typed that in already. So 5.1 multiple choice. And now the instructions say that I use the boxes below, and in this great big box I'm going to paste whatever it is I want to transfer over. Now, for those of you who haven't already played with Sakai, down here in instructions and examples it gives you a format to follow. It says that for each of the problems that you wish to enter, you number the items. They have to be numbered, by the way. It doesn't matter whether you start with 1 or 21. They will need to be numbered. Then in your choices, A, B, C, D, E, F, however many choices you have in your multiple choice, put an asterisk in front of the one that's the correct answer. So let's go back over. Here are my 7 questions, and I have put the asterisk in front of the correct answers for all of them except the first one. Number 1 says, during the procession, men carry a statue of the patron saint. So, patron saint's the correct answer. I add an asterisk, and I then take my cursor, pull it down to copy, and then right-click, copy, and then toggle back over to Sakai. Put my cursor inside the box so that it's flashing. Right click again and paste. There they all are transferred over. Next, click the next button and look very closely and see if everything you wanted is correct. If you have a mistake, you can back up and make the corrections for the ones that didn't quite get transferred properly. Make sure that your answers are the right ones, Santo Patron, Corona, etc. They are correct. And then at the bottom of the screen, I can either make this an assessment all by itself, or I can create a question pool. Since I already have some fill in the blanks, I'm going to use this question pool option. And as soon as I let it render its process, you will see that I now have right here in the middle of my screen Spanish 2 5.1 multiple choice. Now, I need that to be sorted with my other Chapter 2 materials. So, using the Move option, it gives me a place to put these things, and I will click that I want to move it under Chapter 2 and hit Move. And then I scroll down and go back to the Chapter 2, I go back to the Spanish 2, Chapter 5, click that open. And I have the multiple choices now here. I don't like it sitting out here all by itself. It's part of my Vocabulary 1 quiz, so I'm going to move it again. And where am I going to move it? I'm going to move it to, opening that up, I opened up the Chapter 5, and then it gives me the option of moving it to which specific quiz I want. So I'm going to move it to the 5.1 Vocabulary quiz. Hit Move, and away it goes. Now, I have Spanish 2, Chapter 5, and as you see, here's my Chapter 2, 5.1 Vocabulary, and when I open it, I have my 2 choices, fill in the blanks and multiple choice. And when I click it, there are the actual problems. If I wanted, I could go in and change any of those that I need. Here you have it. I've now got 2 subpools for my Spanish 2 5.1 vocabulary quiz. In the next video, I'll show you how to put these 2 together to make the actual quiz. Thanks for watching.